welcome to Xinhua Life. I'm Li.
This is Huali from Xinhua News Agency.
So as you can see, life jacket, the raincoat,
and a hat.
Okay, protection today. So what are we doing today?
Oh, we are going to try this whitewater rafting.
Are you nervous?
With this scenic site here, the local villagers finally got their way to prosperity. So let's welcome a local villager and who is working on this rafting site. And please, 加入。
请问你叫什么名字？我叫刘勇。现在是一个中国人。Okay. Mr. Liu is staff and working here, and as before, he is a villager on the top of the mountain.
He's also an ecological immigrant from the upper side of the mountain, and in order to improve local villagers' living conditions, the local government initiated some immigration plan in order to improve their life. So here we are. 那么我们讲一下之前就是他在前几天是咋样的生活的？
之前是农活嘛，
就是我们以前是在庙堂的话，相当于比较贫困嘛。比较贫困的时候，我们在那里没有电灯，也没有大型的汽车。
He used to live in the Miaotang village on the upper side of the mountain, as you can see, and there was no electricity connection and no clean water connection to those local villagers. And so, in order to improve their living condition, local government initiated this ecological immigrant plan like a few years ago. 就是之前就是为了在开始移民生态，把前面搬到哪里了？
因为我们搬到福山县平河乡这样子上2次。
平河乡就是北边嘛，就是So and now they finally moved to the Pinghe County, Pinghe village, in the more the plants or more fleet. How can I say?
The township.
Yeah.
Most importantly, I think he got a job and he can get good annual income.
Yeah, he used to be a farmer, and the income for him was minimum. But now he got this job to become like a life saving or like here, and his home can get electricity, can get clean water. So let's try this whitewater rafting, okay? And maybe and later we will go to the Miaotang village, upper side of the mountain. So follow us.
Okay.
As you can see, we are wearing a life jacket and also the raincoat to prevent the river getting us wet. And so come.
So buddy, see you later.
I'll see you later. See you in the Miaotang village. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, drifting with our cameraman. Okay.
So let's try the whitewater rafting. Let's
start
our tour, okay?
We're ready?
Are we?
Ready?
No!
No worries. How do you feel like that? How do you feel like that? Wow.
Wow. Oh, sorry guys, I should be more brave, but as you can see, the water.
Hold it tight.
Okay.
Oh, here comes the another one.
It's like a turbo.
The turbulence is quite strong.
And
Oh, the current.
oh,
Oh, here is more. Oh, it's better. Okay, say something.
and actually, this is my second time I experienced the whitewater rafting. The first time I was in the Bali island of Indonesia, but the water here is more, how can I say? I cannot find the word to describe the more ups and downs, and the water just go like zigzagging, and you can see alongside the river there are rocks. And this is the Dangyang Canyon in the Wushan County of the southwest China's Chongqing municipality. The Dangyang Canyon is like what kind of canyon in United States?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you guys have.
You guys can tell us about the probably the similar
Yeah, maybe in your
rafting
country.
site in your country. You can post it on let us know.
Yeah.
Whoa!
It's so exciting, and maybe sometimes just I heard that the temperature here is around like 20 centigrade or yeah, and today the weather is a little bit cold, and the water is cold.
Water is cold. Yeah.
And my whole is good.
I think it must be in the summer. There must be a lot of tourists to come here to try to have a try of this white rafting, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Must be a lot of people to
Yeah,
come.
we can see. Just turn your head.
Okay.
See another.
We got company.
Yeah. It's quite an experience, because especially
I guess we can use the paddle, right?
Yeah.
We can wait for Andy, right?
Okay. Teach me. I can.
Oh, hold it tight. Hold it tight. Oh, here comes another
Cargo. And now just only you can see me, but the voice comes from our cameraman. He's wearing.
Oh!
He is wearing a Gopro in order to get a very close and very clear sight of this whole experience. And also we can just look around, and we are actually at the bottom of the valley.
Okay, I think a lot of our friends are asking, where are we now? What are we doing now?
We are try this whitewater rafting, and we are at the Dangyang Canyon in the Wushan County of southwest Chinese Chongqing municipality. And here are waterfalls.
We just hit the mountain.
I think this record it's useless. useless.
Yeah.
Actually, I have prepared some very sentences to describe what we are feeling, but now, after all this we've been through, I just totally forget those words. Sorry.
The best experience cannot be, how to say, expressed by words.
Oh yeah, sure. You can just you can tell just from my facial
expression.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this section.
Oh, it said it was a central relaxing area.
Oh, this is much better. So now we are at the Wushan County, right?
Yeah, the Dangyang Canyon of
Okay.
the
So Wushan County is famous for its.
It's located like alongside the Three Gorges Basin. Especially, there are many tourist destinations, including the lesser Three Gorges and including this Dangyang Canyon and what else?
I think the famous one is the Three Gorges.
Yeah,
on Yangtze River.
Mm-hmm.
Yangtze River. Yeah.
And if you like know something about China, and you may know the Three Gorges, and this area just belongs to the Three Gorges Basin.
So this is called the Madu River, right? It's a tributary of the. It's a sub tributary of Yangtze River, I guess. So if we keep doing this, maybe we can flow to Yangtze River.
Maybe flow to Shanghai.
Wow, I think we are.
Okay, we are stuck in the middle of this Madu River.
Whoa!
Do we have to get off the boat and try to pull?
No.
Oh, my colleague Ellie.
Ellie is coming.
All right.
How do you feel like that? Yeah.
Bye bye. They are stuck in the middle of the river.
Wow.
It's quite
Actually, it's getting warmer, I guess. Even we are in the water, actually. But maybe the.
You are getting used to this cold
Okay.
water.
Oh, here it comes! What the?
Oh, and did you? Can you see my makeup just washed away? But the view here is great, and now everything is like a rest, like very quiet.
So we can notice that the ecology, right? The environment is quite good here. So
Yeah, thanks to the local government's implementation of the ecological
migrants. So people don't have to live on the mountains, so they can live like by the side of the road, right? Highways.
Yeah.
So they're.
I heard from the staff just now, the local villagers used to live on the upper side of the mountain. Maybe I don't know the name of the mountain. Maybe later I will ask him. But there was no electricity, no clean water, and they had to get down to the neighboring township to
buy the groceries.
buy daily supplies. Yeah. But now like few years ago, they moved to the lower side of the mountain, especially to the Miaotang. 和平 Township. Yeah, 和平 Township, and so their life is getting better, and they seek the jobs in these neighboring larger cities or townships. just opened, this area just opened to the public, I think, in this month.
Yeah. Yeah, for this year. Today the first time.
Yeah, today is the first day, right?
Yeah.
And the local
Which
people,
is the lifeguard.
yeah,
The
lifeguard.
security
And
or
alongside the river there are lifeguards, and so we can feel safe. And back to our topic today. Our topic today is to experience local people's life in the remote areas in southwest China, and maybe in your opinion that most part of the China's western part is impoverished. But nowadays, no, nothing exactly like what you are imagined. People's life is getting more prosperous today. They can no longer search seek jobs from the neighboring larger cities, but they can work just near their home. They can find job like lifeguard or like the staff member of this Whitewater rafting association company. Yeah. So local people can start their family just in their hometown nowadays.
So yeah, when they are home, so they can also take good care of their children and elders, right?
Yeah, and children and the elders can take good care of.
So they are not migrant workers, and their children won't be left behind children.
Yeah.
And they're just eco-migrants.
Yeah,
Okay.
as my colleague Tao Ye just mentioned, the cameraman just mentioned, they left behind children. In China, there are especially in most western part of China, local people have to go to larger cities like in Shanghai, Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, the coastal areas to seek for work, and their children have to be left in their hometown, and there are no one can take a good care of them. So nowadays they can actually work near their home, so it is better for them. And now you can hear the voice of the river and some birds singing in the mountain birds. And it is summertime in China now. In many parts of China these days, the temperature
It's around 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's around just 30 degrees, but now here it's roughly 20 degrees. So it's humid weather here.
Oh, I have to use this again. Wrong direction.
Oh, there are more people are coming towards us.
Yeah, I guess it must be a lot of
Tourists.
people. Yeah, tourists.
Yeah,
coming.
since this whitewater rafting sites is open to the public this month, and more tourists from home and even abroad are coming to this Dangyang Canyon to experience this rafting thing, and so local people believe their income will increase in the future, because people come, they bring money to here, so life is getting much easier nowadays for them. And for your information, we are at the Dangyang Canyon of the Wushan County, located in the southwest part of China, Chongqing municipality. And in the old days, many people think that in most western part of China, middle west part of China, the people are their life are like living under development areas, and they are impoverished population. But nowadays, the central government started the anti-poverty
alleviation
policy, and so many parts of the western, many regions from the western part of China, their life is getting much easier, because building roads and the
infrastructure.
Many infrastructures are now being built all around the western part of China. And there is an old saying like, in order to get prosperity, like how to say, 要想复兴收入.
You want to get rich, you have to build the road first.
Yeah. In order to get rich, you have to build a road first.
Yeah.
And it is what we are doing today. We are building many roads and houses and aircraft. Yeah, like the 319.
What?
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah.
No banner. No banner.
Enjoy the view. Yeah, I can tell. Even this is a remote area in China, in Western China. I think the roads were just came here. The roads are really good. Yeah, the condition.
Yeah, the roads are now being built with concrete, but not, in the old days it is just covered with rocks. It was uneven and very narrow.
Yeah.
But now the roads are getting wider and more safe.
So the Wushan County, they told us there has been a national poverty county for decades. So now this year or next year, they probably won't be poverty county anymore, because by the year 2020, China will just initiate a massive.
Because in China, China is a very large, very big country. And
we got a lot of companies.
They are doing a good job.
Hey!
Say hello to us.
Yeah, we. Okay, we probably use this one.
How can I say this in English? What is? 这个桨该怎么说啊？桨
Paddle?
Paddle. I think there is a more like.
There are different kind of canoe and what for the Olympic Games. Canoe? No, it's not canoe. It's
No.
赛艇怎么说？
Oh, if you.
Kayaking.
Yes.
That's called kayaking, but this I guess it's a paddle. Kayaking.
I think we are just like. Well, the balloon the gas tank
You move on. We should get the street up. Yeah. Quick. Yeah. I do the Oh, they're fast. Why we're so slow? maybe you should explain what we're doing for the newcomers or for a live show.
Okay, for newcomers, we are at the Dangyang Canyon of the Wushan County, located in the southwest part of China's Chongqing municipality. And this
You recording?
yeah.
Alright guys, we just flew over by the police. We catch up.
And today our topic is to experience local villagers' life, how their life changed these days, these years. So, and now we are at the Dangyang Canyon of the Wushan County in the Chongqing municipality. And this region used to be very poor, impoverished county back like 10 years ago. But now, thanks to the anti-poverty plan or anti-poverty policy from the central government, local villagers' life is changed. So we are going to experience their life. Because in China, China is a very large and a very big country, and there is a very huge like wealth gap or fortune gap between the coastal areas to the western areas. The coastal areas, as you know, Shanghai. Oh, please wait. Okay, I can continue. And like Shanghai, Guangdong, these cities are very rich, but in the western part of China, the people their life is very.
Take care.
Okay. Their life was very poor, but so in order to narrow the gap between the western and the coastal areas in China, and a policy called anti-poverty or impoverished or anti-poverty policy was initiated years ago in order to narrow the wealth gap between the western area to the coastal areas. And we are experiencing the Whitewater rafting. This is the way for local villagers to get a
job.
In order to increase their income. And since they can like find a job as a lifeguard or like a staff member from the rafting company.
Hold it. Yeah, as we can see, there are a lot of people to come here to experience the whitewater rafting.
Actually, this local country just this whitewater rafting. How can I say?
Whoa! Watch out! Oh, you're like Olympic Games, so I guess.
Scenic site just opened to the public this month, and this is a method for local government to attract more tourists coming to this city to like experience this rafting thing.
So I guess first, probably like 10 years ago, the roads won't be this good. So I think the river runs like for 1,000 years here, but before people cannot come here, so they cannot, and the commercial company couldn't use this river to turn it into the whitewater rafting thing. So but now when the infrastructure is getting better, so the people can come here to
every scenic spots are now
then so the villagers can find a job at home.
The river used to be just a river in the old days.
It's still a river, but we can
But now
we can use it.
It is river, but it is also a tourist destination.
Right.
And here we are to experience the whitewater rafting. And I think there are lots of whitewater rafting sites around the world. Maybe in your country you can write down and tell us.
Okay. Oh, there it again. Oh, I love it. Whoa! Look at the current! So how long is the is this
I don't know.
rafting?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the distance? It's just like they said about like 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers.
That is a very long journey. And we are at the Changyang Canyon of the Wushan County in the southwest part of China's Chongqing municipality. And this is a new tourist destination. This is just open to the public this month. And this is a way to attract more tourists from both home and abroad to come to this city to experience the whitewater rafting.
Look at the mountains. Yeah, all the trees. The fresh air, right?
I think that like throughout the world that local people, many people are trying to find a place to enjoy the nature. And here, this is the perfect place for you guys to enjoy the nature and find yourself closer to the nature.
Okay, so maybe you were asking, the water it seems like not so clear. That is because it was a heavy rain in this river yesterday, so the river looks not so clear. But actually, we can tell the water is it's quite clean.
Can we drink?
You may try if you want, if you're thirsty. Maybe we can hurry up. Use your paddle. 哎，翻了，翻了，这种好的，看哪方向你忘了。西跑，西跑它是 it's more balanced. Yeah, we should do it together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It requires cooperation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in the process of the plan of the poverty alleviation also needs cooperation. the government needs to invest more money in the infrastructure, but also the villagers, the farmers needs to work hard, right? So another kind of cooperation.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That's our co-workers. What? It's a tunnel.
Yeah, and we can see there are two like cars.
What's okay? So
They're going through.
okay, there's another challenge. This is this is the one. You can see the tunnel. It looks like a big tree. It's the hollow tree.
Hello guys,
Hi everyone.
and you may have noticed that our GoPro's battery was dead just now, and we have recharged it, and so let's continue our show. And what are we going to do?
Yeah, as we can see, we are here in Mr. Liu's new home, sweet home.
Do you guys
So-
still remember him?
Yeah,
Liu
the
Yong.
staff
His name is Liu
from
Yong.
the draft area.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we are in his new home, so I will ask him some question about his new house. 你好，请问一下，这个是你们新建的房子吗？你们是好久到这儿来的？
差不多是09年嘛。
哦，09年来这儿的哈，从那个山上哈。
从庙堂搬到这儿来的。
Okay. Mr. Liu just told me they are from that mountain, top of that mountain, and farmers are at the mercy of forces of nature. And because of the ecological immigration policy, Liu and his family has moved here, and they built this house in 2009. So their lives has already changed. So just follow us and go inside to take a look. OK， 你们带我们去参观一下。
这个是我们的客厅。现在就是我们比以前跟以前比的话，我们现在用上了电，还用上了这个电视，还有自来水壶，还有我们的 WiFi。
Okay, you can see this is the meeting room, and there are many. There are some furnitures here, and also we can see the television, the network wireless, and the clean water. So it's much more comfortable than before. As before, their house is built by the mud and rocks. Now they have a new house here. Okay, we can.
以前就是我们在高山的时候，就是说，就说房子都是土墙。
就是以前在那个庙堂村的时候是吗？
对，在庙堂的时候，我们都是土坯房，盖的瓦。
So when they lived in the Miaotang village, up high in the mountain, there is there was no electricity, and their house was built with mud and rocks, and was very easy to be destroyed. And since there are a lot of rains here nowadays,
sometimes it's very dangerous. Now they have got a safe place to live for a long time.
房子以前是那种土坯房，然后呢里头一般是啥样子？有好大？你们几个人住的好大的房子？
我们原来差不多要70几个平方吧。70几个平方的话，我们差不多有6个人住。但我爷爷他们有6个人住。6个人住的话，我们那时间在里面的话，比如上学的时候，我们差不多是要早上6点多，我们就开始起床了都开始走路，走到下面差不多8点半。
Okay. Mr. Liu just mentioned that there were like 6 people living in a 60 or roughly 70 square meters house up in the Miaotown village, and he had to walk hours to get to the school. As we have mentioned before with our live show, and many rural students they had to work hours to get to school because they live far away from their school. 现在我们再继续参观下来。
这就是我们的卧室。
卧室。
这是我们。
Yeah, here's on the first floor. It's a small bedroom for Mr. Liu, and also we can see a washing machine here.
就是我们以前洗衣服的时候都是用手洗的，现在就是我们出来了以后，就是我们放上了洗衣机。
Yeah, in old times they wash their clothes only by hands, so now they got machines
there was
here.
No electricity in their former house. They had to wash their clothes and their carpets with their hands, but now they can use the washing machine.
Okay, I can see some workers doing some construction work outside, so I'm curious.
Okay.
Are they well built a new house or whatever? Can you just ask Mr. Liu?
我们先出去嘛。
好的，行。
英文吗？
介绍下情况嘛。
现在是在做什么呢？是在修一个新的。
就是说我们现在就是说我们家里面的人口比较增加了嘛，增加了就是我们家的人住不下的话，我们都修了一个厨房，我们准备把厨房上面再加一个房间，就是这种，就是说就建一个新的嘛，原来的旧了都不好用了。
Okay, Mr. Liu just told me they will rebuild a new kitchen here, and we can see now they are doing.
That's the old one, right? That's the old one.
Okay.
That is the old one. So they're building a new one.
Yeah, rebuild new one. Okay, Hualing, what are you holding in your hands?
Later I will
Okay.
rebuild the meat.
So guys, you can see the old kitchen here. It's traditional Chinese kitchen. With the new kitchen, the people here can improve their living condition. So what are you hiding back of yourself? You can see the worker is working in the sunshine. Now it's very hot. I think the temperature range is between 30 or 40 degrees centigrade. And
oh, they are actually constructing the basement of the kitchen. And guess what I just found in their house? Voila! And as you can see, this is a beer, absolutely. But you may not know what is this. Oh, the bottle is a very, just a juicy bottle, but here you can see inside. Oh, sorry, inside.
is vitamin water?
No. It's a local fruit. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like
It's alcohol actually
sweet
inside.
wine, sweet
It's a very
wine or
traditional local alcohol. They
wine.
made with their hands and
some fruit. Some fruit.
yeah, it's white wine made with fruit, local fruit. And so nowadays their living conditions has been improved, and you may notice that they are now living in a 3-floor building. And before Mr. Liu just mentioned that they used to live in the remote mountain villages that 6 people lived in a roughly 60 square kilometers house that was built with mud and rocks. And nowadays, because thanks to the ecological immigration policy, and they moved back, they moved to the lower part of this village. And now you can see in front of his house there is a great view that now they are living in the 和平 village, or 你们现在是住的这个地方叫啥名字啊？
平和乡燕子村2水。
Oh, they are now living in Pinghe Township. They used to live in a Miaotang village that's approximately located on upper on the mountain, over like 1,000 meters above sea level. Just over that mountain, as you are seeing now, they used to live just over the mountain, like 40 or 50 kilometers away from what we are standing now. And you are seeing the Heping village, the Pinghe village, Pinghe Township, sorry. And yes, and we can see some constructions are now undergoing in this township. And as you may see, now in front of us the river,
new buildings, and also the medic center, local medic center, some shops.
So what are things are happening in this township? Let's invite a local authority from the Pinghe Township, and welcome. He is a local authority from the township, and 先给我们做个自我介绍嘛。
这个我是平和乡的这个党委书记，我姓张静，山西简称亚子县。
啊，你在这儿工作好多年了？
我在这儿工作了6年了。
He's been working in this township for he had 6年哈。
6年。Zhang is the leader of this township, and he has been working here for 6 years.
His name is Zhang Jing, and he's been working in this township for like 6 years. 能给我们介绍一下我们现在所处位置这个的具体情况呢？
我们现在所处的这块位置是我们的现在政府所在的这个燕子村儿。好，现在我们站的这个位置呢，这个现在正在进行一个道路开发。我们目前我们整个进行的是一路一桥为村落，这个三位一体的一个打造。 那么一路就是我们现在正在下面我们下面正在挖的一个绕着的。
Oh, yeah, and Mr. Zhang just mentioned that in order to improve the local condition and the new road construction infrastructures is now underway. 这个修的前面还我听到还有一些声音，那些是那边是在挖啥子？
那儿现在这儿是在这儿正在架桥，这座桥呢就是跨我们的对面。
这个河叫啥子？
这个河叫平定河。
平定河是哪一条的支流？
这个就是我们马渡河小桥三峡的一个上游。这时候我们在架桥。
And the river we are seeing is a tributary of the Madu River, which we were just rafting just now, and now they are building a bridge across the river. 那边。
对面呢，就是我们现在这个正在做的这个对接我们度假村的这一块，叫印象平和的那么一个旅游项目。这是一个旅游项目。后面是我们因为高山移民安置的一个安置点。
Okay. In the other side, we can see it's like a tourist center.
Actually, those white and black residents are made especially for tourists. Since nowadays the rafting site has been opened to the public, there will be more and more tourists coming to visit, and so that residences are for tourists use, and. 我们现在看我们整个这个平和乡大概是面积好大，有好多人呢？
我们平和乡幅员面积是168平方公里，人口有15321人。
So there are like 15,000 people living in this Pinghe township, and the coverage of this township is like 180。
15321。
好多平方公里
？168。
168 square kilometers. The coverage of this township.
大概有好多高山移民当时下来。
我们整个这个高山移民哈这一块，这个光庙我们承认庙场这一块呢是这个34个户123人。当然我们还
123人哈。
34户123人。当然我们承接的还有其他这个我们
总共有好多？
相当有。我们整个大概是这个200多户。
Okay, Pinghe Township has received about 200 the immigrant in this town. Okay, we can.
他们现在以前的哈，这个高山移民的话，一般来讲都是居住条件、生存条件相当恶劣的。基本上很多地方是交通不便呐，甚至不通路、不通电、不通水。好，那么现在就是这个把他们通过高山移民享受生态搬迁政策过后，好，现在是居住条件改善了，出行这个用电饮水的问题都得到这个有效的一个保障。
Okay, because of the policy, the environment and the living condition has already improved, so the people get new house and electricity, clean water. And their lives has much more comfortable than before.
乡上有些啥子的？比如说公共服务设施一些，乡上。
我们现在乡上这个公共服务这一块，主要是第一是卫生院嘛，文化服务中心，就是老百姓的群众娱乐生活，这块都能够得到保障。
The local authority provides public services to local villagers, including medical service and cultural service and education. And there are schools like kindergarten and primary schools in this township. And as we have we have mentioned when we were rafting on the river, and there is a huge gap between the western part of China to the coastal areas. So in order to narrow the gap between these two regions, China has initiated the anti-poverty policies a few years ago, just at the beginning of the 21st century. And as one part of this policy, the local governments, they have started the ecological immigration policy, especially in these mountain areas, because as we may acknowledge that the mountainous areas used to be very poor because there is no road connecting to this area, and there is no electricity access, no medical services access to these mountainous areas. So in order to change this situation, before the local government initiated the ecological immigration policy, and voila, here we are, and we are seeing a totally new township, and new buildings are now being constructed, new roads are now being constructed, new bridges are now being constructed, and even now they have started a new tourist attraction plan to increase the local income. And so, as you have seen with our camera, nowadays the living conditions of this Pinghe village has been changed.
Yeah, has already improved.
And we believe with the rafting site and with the new roads, with the new bridges, local living conditions will largely improve in the future, and their income will be increased, and life
we have got a more stable income.
Life will become better.
Yeah. So.
And thank you for staying with us, and if you like our story today, please write down your comment and stay tuned. Bye bye.